But make no mistake, for all the trash, I say this every time AJ competes, for all the trash talking and all the playing up to the crowd, he is a very solid competitor. He has a ridiculous amount of matches under his belt over the last few years, and he really tries to game his opponents and get in their head, but you know, he's just a very, very strong jiu-jitsu competitor in general.
Yeah, he oozes confidence, always comes in shape, and is notoriously hard to finish.
Yeah, he hasn't been defeated yet on Polaris, it has to be said.
Yeah, he's an incredibly active competitor, you know.
This is a tall challenge in front of him, former UFC lightweight champion. And what a cracking start to the bout. Ben Henderson with a strong statement.
Wow.
About as strong as it gets.
Ben Henderson eyed up that double leg. Let's take a look at the replay. He knew he was close to the edge of the mat. That's what I'm wondering. And he shot a double and he drove through. And he did not stop on that drive. And you can see he is looking eyes to eyes with AJ Agazarm here.
Things have just got even more interesting.
Yeah, now let me fill you in on this. AJ went, during the weigh-ins, he went at a stare down with Ben Henderson. Decided to try and trash talk him. And Henderson did not take kindly to that. And Henderson on front headlock series here. He's got that chin strap, shucks him off, and he motions as though he's going to double leg him through the wall next.
We could be in the line of fire ourselves.
You know what? I'm close to the action anyway, but I'll take being that close. So collar ties here, and I wonder if Ben Henderson wants to turn this into a wrestling match. I mean, he just cleaned through that double. Sweep single attempt for AJ, stuffed by Ben.
Yeah, very nice sprawl from Ben Henderson both times. Very quick with his hips.
Ben awarded his black belt in 2013 by John Crouch. But, you know, he wrestled in college. And then obviously really made his mark in mixed martial arts. 24-8-0 with 8 submissions in MMA. Been competing professionally since 2006. And whilst he's only fought once in the last year, you know, he won in the WEC. He won the UFC title as well. Competing in other organizations now, but he's been very consistent in addressing the grappling as a part of his mixed martial arts.
He has got his game face on. He's not giving an inch up today.
I mean, this is the thing, you know, AJ has trash talked a few MMA fighters now in these grappling matches, and every time they say, are you kidding me, this is not MMA. But I think Ben Henderson's finally just said, you know what, you want to turn it into a fight, I will give you a fight.
It's always nice to have one or two of those on the card.
Henderson, the considerably older fighter, 34 years old for Ben Henderson, 25 years old for AJ Agazarm. Let us know what you think of the start to this one. Hashtag Polaris6 on social media. Josh Palmer, Tom Barlow, Nick Osipchek, bringing you all of tonight's action. We've still got one more match coming your way, that 84 kilo title match as Craig Jones takes on Jake Shields. And Agazarm sits to guard.
Yeah, this could be part of his plan. I mean, he didn't seem to be getting anywhere with the wrestling. You know, Ben was defending those takedowns very, very well. So this could be a good plan to see how good Benson's passing is and how effective AJ's guard is.
I mean, the question is going to be, can Agazarm either sweep to a submitting position, or can he submit him from the bottom? I mean, it's interesting, we don't see either of these guys play too many leg locks. But you've got to figure the posture of Henderson is not going to be easy to shift in this kind of combat base.
Yeah, Benson's got his hands very down low on that toe, so he could be turning for a toe hold.
That's it, he's strapping over, 4 fingers over the whole thing. Rolling toe hold attempt, possibly.
AJ's notoriously hard to submit, though. We saw him in a deep arm triangle a while ago, and he just gutted it out.
I mean, I must admit, I've seen Agazarm in positions where I've just said, how on earth are you getting out of that? And it's grit and tenacity. You know, the guy doesn't like to lose. And generally, when he loses, it's via points. But heavy shoulder of justice from Ben Henderson. Look at that.
Yeah, but now AJ's underneath him.
Yeah,
He's on that leg.
He overcommitted. Henderson clears the knee line, though. Agazarm's going to try and suck it back in.
Yeah, AJ shows some great inversion skills in the last Polaris, actually.
Oh, and there's Henderson looking for a footlock of his own. Is he going double outside Ashi here? He goes for the heel hook.
AJ's trying to suck up that knee, get into his own strong leg lock position.
Yeah, Henderson doing an interesting job of using the knee to break the grip there, but he's put his lead leg through in danger again.
Yeah, AJ's trying to get the weight off that leg so he can wrap it up.
He did a great job with that right knee of creating that frame. Henderson really trying to keep the pressure on him here. And again, he puts his leg in danger by overcommitting. It's interesting, that's something Agazarm actually said in his interview, that he thinks he'll be so aggressive he might overcommit into a bad position.
Oh, maybe that's where the smack talking comes into play. You get Benson to overcommit, and that'll set Agazarm up for the submission.
Absolutely. Kimura trap in this half guard for Agazarm.
He has to be careful. If Benson can spin around the head, he can set up an armbar from there.
There's the armbar attempt you called earlier, Tom. AJ wise to it, they're back on their feet.
Just for comedy value, they decided they run straight into UFC referee Mark Goddard, who is one of our mat side judges tonight. He's used to catching flying MMA fighters, so nothing new for him there. Our three judges mat side tonight, while I'm thinking about it: Dan Hardy, Mark Goddard, and David Enuma. Should this go the distance? And Henderson driving Agazarm off the mat for the second time, trying to sprawl this single leg.
Yeah, low single. Looks like he could turn it into a submission, but AJ's wise to it, just stepping around those legs.
Couldn't tell if Henderson was going to try and gut wrench him over there, but looking for a guillotine now, and the splits from Ben Henderson. Look at that, fully in the splits. Oh, and here we see a replay of Agazarm being driven off the mat.
Well, to have legs the size of him and be able to pull off the full splits, that's impressive.
Guillotine.
Yeah, not able to maintain position, control the body though. Henderson looking to get that high elbow in again. Don't think he's got the right grip for it, and he's going to give up side control here. He's squeezing on it for everything he's worth.
That is tight. AJ doing a good job of clearing out of the legs.
Yeah, Henderson has got an interesting grip, and it is deep. I wonder if that, did that tire AJ out?
Very nice scramble from Benson, using that guillotine to...
Benson trying to use momentum. He wants to jump straight back on him, getting
He wants to keep going.
Smells blood.
That's interesting, isn't it? We always say, you know, you don't need to hold on to guillotine when they pass the side control because you're giving them the pass, but that high elbow was locked in so tightly that Benson knew that AJ was in trouble.
I could have taken a little bit of the gas out of AJ, though. He does look a little bit fatigued.
I really think it has. See if Henderson pushes forward quickly again here. We still, believe it or not, have 7 minutes left to go in this match. Henderson looking to step around this guard. I'm surprised he doesn't try and pass a bit quicker, put a lot more pressure on him here, take advantage of, you know, that pace that he's set.
I suspect he's feeling pretty confident, in all honesty. You know, he's had some really good positions against AJ and really pushed the pace on him as well.
There we go, AJ trying to wrestle out onto the single, sits up through. Is he going to get triangled in the process?
He's turning out of it pretty well. AJ's now... Sorry, Benson's getting into the donkey guard, which is interesting. Oh, nice transition.
And the back, and AJ trying to suplex him.
Oh, beautiful Granby roll.
Yeah, and he's into an omoplata. Is he going to step over? Benson Henderson with a locked-in omoplata on AJ Agazarm.
Very nice. If you can't finish this, you can always attack the neck as well, like Imanari does a lot of the time.
Yeah, Agazarm telling the crowd to calm down, he's okay, but this is a tight position. Henderson has got to try and flatten Agazarm out here, though. Agazarm's going to roll again, and it's going to be a tough one for the judges to try and sort out.
That's on the hook. Okay, you're going to have to hit the hands clamp like you had it. Okay. Your hands are
I think they're going to really try and break and reset this position.
Benson was making sure the referee was aware of the grips, though.
Yeah, Ed Ingemel's.
Benson really on fire tonight. We haven't seen AJ in such trouble.
No, our referee Ed Ingemel's being very astute as to where AJ's hand was in relation to the hip and where Benson's grips were.
Yeah, this was on the hip here. Okay. No, put this knee. AJ. Put the knee down. You have the position here. Okay? Go, now.
So here we go, locked in omoplata. AJ's going to try and roll through. Seatbelt grip over the top for Ben Henderson. And can he flatten Agazarm out? Can he walk the hips away?
AJ showing that determination though.
See, he's almost impossible to submit. Henderson moves to the back as they go into an advertising hoarding.
Okay, stop there.
And I think they're going to stop with Henderson coming up on double unders.
Benson's playing out to the crowd. He's having a good time in there.
He's loving it, the crowd's loving it. I'm having a great time.
Back, please.
Hope you folks at home are enjoying the action. Do tune in on social media, let us know what you think. Ben Henderson, AJ Agazarm in our co-main event here at Polaris 6 live from the Indigo at the O2 Arena in London. Henderson looking for that underhook pass now.
Could step over again for that armbar. It's one of the problems of reaching inside for the Kimura from half guard.
Yeah, but he's got it and he's rolling. Can he keep him? He's looking for the armbar. Oh! And AJ Agazarm with the armbar entry off the Kimura trap. Henderson is going to try and stack him heavy here. But Agazarm has a very solid position. Oh, and he lets it go. Sits down on the inside heel hook. No control of the knee particularly.
Yeah, AJ's just pummeling his feet inside. Manages to free up the position.
It's a good entry from AJ Agazarm, his best of the match so far.
It looked like Benson got a little bit complacent there, and AJ capitalized on it.
No danger there, AJ. No danger. 'Keep attacking, AJ. Keep attacking.
3 minutes left. Agazarm looking on the Kimura again, trying to step over.
Benson's going to that arm.
Far side armbar. And Agazarm's trying to maintain that grip. Oh, and he reshots, knowing he's at the edge of the mat.
You knew you were at the edge of the mat, okay?
Referee being put to work today.
I know.
AJ takes the knee as well.
That sweep finger was such a strong takedown for Agazarm, but he's not having much success. It's being stuffed a few times now.
Yeah, Benson sprawls beautiful. He just gets those hips right back. Very powerful as well.
Yeah, it's no fun having someone sprawl on you the way Benson can sprawl.
I mean, look, Benson Henderson has stuffed some of the best wrestlers in MMA in the past. You know, I'm thinking of guys like Frankie Edgar and amongst others. So, you know, this is not new for him. You know, and I think the trash talking from Agazarm has really put Ben Henderson into another mode here.
Yeah, really fired him up.
And look at that, he's not giving him any chance to recover. Again, Agazarm's looking for that Kimura trap. Can't quite hear what the crowd is shouting.
Seems like they're shouting for Benson. There might be a new king in town.
Oh, and the referees are going to have to stop them here at the edge of the mat. You saw earlier, we do have a little bit of a stage drop here. Got to be very wary. Minute 45 on the clock.
AJ slow to get back to his feet.
Yeah, Henderson bouncing around. He's having a good time.
Back your knees. Thank you. Go.
AJ again on that Kimura.
Yeah, let's see what Henderson does to counter it this time. Knee on the back of the calf. And try and keep him pinned, stop the roll.
Let's go.
Again, Henderson staying very heavy on top with his posture.
So he doesn't want to stand up where he was because, wow, this is impressive. Benson just really winning the crowd over on his debut performance here at Polaris 6.
Absolutely, there's a minute left in this one, and he's giving Agazarm the top position. Could it be dangerous?
Oh. Agazarm looks like he's transitioning to a toe.
Yeah, he's gonna. Henderson's looking at him. Doesn't seem too bothered.
Yeah, he's just not bothered by these attacks.
They're checking out the work. On the big screen, the crowd very much appreciating Ben Henderson's showmanship. And Agazarm is putting everything he's got, stone-faced. And Ben Henderson.
Really needs to get that leg bent to have any effect, but Benson's just too flexible, too strong in that position.
Go, back in the center. Go, go, go. The 10 seconds left, loosen it.
Beautiful sprawl.
Well, time runs out here. And we're going to go to a judge's decision. They have got a tough one, haven't they, guys?
It's a very, very tough fight to call. Great back and forth battle, in all honesty.
Yeah, Dan Hardy, Mark Goddard, David Enuma are going to be rendering their decision. They'll be splitting that fight down into 3 5-minute segments. But you've got to say, guys, on balance, as we look at some of the replay, smooth Ben Henderson was going to work in this one.
Yeah, look at this initial double leg. He really drives through that. Doesn't care about the edge of the stage. Throughout this whole fight, he was really pushing the pace. AJ had some good attempts going underneath, but Ben just proved too strong and just relentless, absolutely relentless in his pressure.
Yeah, the crowd thoroughly enjoyed that match, as did I. Here was AJ trying to slam, but Benson just too explosive, too on point tonight, winning most of the scrambles. Fantastic job.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the judges' scorecards, let's give another round of applause for these Polaris competitors. What a grappling match. And now, after 15 minutes of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges saw it the same for your winner by unanimous decision, Smooth Benson Henderson.